In this video, we're going to solve 2008 AP Calculus FRQ Question 4. It says a particle moves along the x-axis such that the velocity at time t is between 0 and 6 is given by the differentiable function v, whose graph is shown above. The velocity is 0 at t equals 0, t equals 3, and t equals 5. Okay, and the graph has horizontal tangents at t equals 1, t equals 4. The areas of the regions bounded by the t-axis on the graph of v on the interval between 0 and 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 6 are 8, 3, and 2 respectively. At time t equals 0, the particle is at x equals negative 2. For t's between 0 and 6, find both the time and the position of the particle. When the particle is furthest to the left, justify your answer. Okay, so now furthest to the left means minimum. Furthest to the right means maximum. So it could be an endpoint, which could be right here, or when the sign changes from negative to positive. It's below the x-axis here, and it's above the x-axis here. Let me draw that arrow right there. So that could be a point. So now when you do this, x of 0 is going to equal negative 2 plus 0 to 0 v of t dt, which is just negative 2. Okay, so the next point is x of 3, which is going to be negative 2 plus 0 to 3 v of t dt. But in this case, when you do it, that's going to equal negative 2 plus negative 8, because it gave us this negative 8 here. So let me put those in. Negative 8, this is positive 3, and this is negative 2. Because since it's below the x-axis, it's negative. Since it's above the x-axis, it's positive area, negative 2. Then the last point is going to be x of 6. So x of 6 is going to equal negative 2 plus 0 to 6 v of t dt, which is going to equal negative 2 plus negative 8 plus 3 plus negative 2. So now you're going to get negative 10, negative 12. Negative 12 plus 3 is negative 9. So where is this going to be furthest to the left? Well, this one was negative 10. So it's going to be negative 10 at t equals 3 seconds. Okay, so it's at that point right there at t equals 3 seconds. Okay, so now part B, for how many values of t where t is between 0 and 6 is a particle equal to negative 8? Explain your reasoning. Okay, so that's pretty easy. So when you do the first part, x of 0 equals negative 2. But if you do x of 3, that's equal to negative 10. So negative 8 is in between here, right? So now we're going to do the next one, which is x of 5. Parentheses shouldn't be around x. So it's x of 5, right? X of 5 equals negative 10 plus 3, so negative 7. So negative 8 also is in between here. And we're using the intermediate value theorem. So now the last one is, let's test x of 6. X of 6 is negative 7 plus negative 2, which is negative 9, so also here. So I would say this would occur, or I should say x will equal negative 8 at 3 locations according to IVT. Okay, last question. During what time intervals is the acceleration of the particle negative. Justify your answer. Okay, so that's easy. Acceleration, a of t is less than 0 when v of t is going down, right? When it has a negative slope. So here, what's that, to 1? Yeah, it said to 1. And then from here. So I would say between 0 and t, between 0 and 1, and also at 4 to 6, because v of t is decreasing. And I hope this video helped, and I'll see you next time.